I have a lot of people coming up to me saying, Jared, what can I do to support Black-owned businesses? And my response, lots of things. So join me on the other side and let's talk about some of my personal views on how I think we all can make an impact in the African American business community. Jared here, back with another episode of Minding My Money Mondays, a common sense talk about money matters. One report in mid-2020 found that 41% of Black-owned businesses had been shuttered by COVID-19 compared to just 17% of white-owned businesses. And with social and economic equality on the minds of many nowadays in light of what happened in 2020, I wanted to do a video that goes a little deeper. Deeper in the sense of looking at ways to support Black businesses outside of just purchasing their goods and their products. And deeper in the sense of how to lend the support on an ongoing basis and not just during Black History Month. I've put several good links to articles and research in the description of this video below, so consider checking them out when you're done watching it, okay? So what's the first way a person can support a Black-owned business? Share their story and spread the word. One of my beliefs for all businesses is that visibility is huge. Helping and supporting Black-owned businesses only happens when we know about them. Have you ever been in a business and seen a bulletin board with a bunch of business cards on it from other local businesses? Well, that's one way that fellow business owners try to spread the word. Hey, here are some other businesses that you can support. So do your part by helping spread the word too. Doing things like following a business on social media and sharing their posts or their messages can go a long way in making people aware of their existence. And when you find an exceptionally good product or have a wonderful service experience, make sure that you tell your friends so that they too can potentially patronize that business when they have a need. Next, write and share a review. Another way to support your favorite Black-owned business is by leaving an online review on sites like Google, Yelp, and more. By expressing your support through a review, your favorite business can rise in localized search rankings for their services and products. As people look for ways to support the Black community, Google has launched a Black-owned attribute that businesses can add to their profile. It looks like a little black heart inside of a red circle. This allows people to better and quickly identify Black-owned businesses when they do searches and view maps to help people easily extend support to these businesses. But don't just write the review. I encourage you to take it a step further. Make sure you share your review on social media after you leave it. This goes back to the whole point about spreading the word. My next point, and this one is really huge, become an ally. What is 100% identical about every business in America? There's a real life person or people behind it. So get to know those people. Building an authentic relationship with a Black-owned business, their owners, and their team is the real key to supporting them. No one wants to become a checkmark on somebody's good deeds list, but everyone can use a mentor or better yet, an ally. I have a fellow CPA with a practice in Park Ridge who has helped me in so many ways it's hard to count. And guess what? He's an old school Irish guy. When I have an issue, I know that I have someone who is bigger than me, someone who has been through what I'm going through, and someone who can give me advice on how to navigate the problem that I'm facing, who is just a phone call away. There are a lot of us out here in the real world who are really doing it and really trying our best, but we're just having to learn on our own. If you have a business that is similar to mine, or you've been through the business ropes and you see me, a young African American man or woman, trying our best, reach out. Reach out in a real way. What's your business about? Hey, let's go and grab coffee or a sandwich. Sit down. Tell me your story. You see, a good mentor knows that some sage advice can go a really long way in this world. And that advice could just be what a particular business owner needs to either survive or take it to the next level. My last observational point, recirculate your dollars. We know spending within the Black community is one way to support it, but everyone, including you, can impact Black-owned businesses by recirculating their spending within the community. Listen, we've all heard about how little time dollars spent within the African American community actually spend within the community before they leave. Howard University actually did a little myth debunking on this topic because we've all heard this statement, but actually proving it is a little bit more of an issue. If you'd like to read their article, I'll put a link to it in the description of this video, so feel free to check that out. But fact or myth aside, if you want to support a community and help it grow, giving it the economic engine to do so is key. So when you make your purchases, consider buying them from the community businesses on the lowest level of the supply chain first. For example, say you buy a sandwich at a small Black-owned deli. The deli pays its worker, a local African American mom, a wage. The local mom takes her money and she gets her hair done at a local neighborhood salon. The neighborhood salon buys its hair products from a local supplier, and that local supplier donates 5% of its sales to a neighborhood charity. And the cycle continues until someone moves the money to either a regional or a national company. By intentionally choosing to spend your dollars at the base of the supply chain with Black-owned businesses, you give those dollars a greater chance to impact their communities as opposed to when they are spent with the largest players first. Now, if you have a question that you would like us to answer in a future episode, then feel free to shoot us an email via the address in the description below. And did you find value in this video? Then please consider giving it a thumbs up or subscribing to the channel. Just make sure you click the little bell icon when you do. That way you'll get a notification whenever we upload a video. Hey, new videos are uploaded every week, so don't miss out. So, like I always say at the end of every episode, it's been fun, it's been real. I'm Jared Rogers, CPA, and until we meet again, let's all continue to mind my money, and I will see you all next Monday. Take care.